Welcome to Tarot Time with Misty Tarot, answers for your everyday questions. Coming to you live from the air capital of the world. Call in now, 917-388-4316, to get your question answered on air by Misty. Too shy? You can ask your questions in the chat room or email your questions to emailtarot@yahoo.com before the show. And here she is now, the diva of divination, Misty Tarot. Good Thursday night, everybody. It's me, Misty Tarot, and I'm back. Oh, yes, I am. I really missed everybody out there. It's so good to be here again. Guys, I'm so glad you tuned in. I haven't been on the air in 3 months. It's been a nice break. I needed the break, but I'm just glad to have everything back, and I've got a new everything, a new office and a new switchboard. Apparently Blog Talk changed everything, so bear with me, people. I'm gonna get it worked out, I promise. Give me a call at 917-388-4316. I'll get your question answered for you live on air. Of course, you guys can text me in the chat room. You can private message me in the chat room, and I'll get your questions answered there too if I have time. And anytime before a show, you can email me, emailtarot@yahoo.com, and I'll get it answered that way. There's so many ways to get to me. It's amazing. So again, I'm just happy to be back. I really needed the break. I needed to get myself acquainted with the East Coast. I think I've done a pretty fine job of that. Get my son acclimated to the new climate as well. And man, it's just been a real learning experience, and I'm bursting with all kinds of new energy. I feel it. I'm bursting all over the place. It's just, I can't contain myself. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, it's just great to be here, and I'm silly as usual. You know me. And it's the first time since I moved to the East Coast that I'm recording it so that I can put it on YouTube later. Because we all know that's what Misty Tarot does. You can go to youtube.com/Misty Tarot, and that's where you'll see episodes of my show. And as my friends say, all the different hairstyles I've had. And my hair's back. It's grown out. We all know I went through that little blip where I didn't have any hair. So, my hair's back, and it's one color. And that's amazing, because people don't usually see me with one color hair. There you go. Here I am. So sometime this weekend, I will have tonight's episode up. So I look forward to doing that again. I missed the whole production end of everything. So guys, I have some people on the phone already. Again, guys, bear with me. It's a new switchboard. It's a whole new everything. And so I'm just looking at everything going, wow, it's really colorful and bright and flashy. I feel like I'm in the TARDIS. Things are just flashing at me right now. And of course, 29 past the hour, I will get to your go, no, go weekend forecast. I got to write a go, no, go. I haven't done that in 3 months. It was wonderful. I love it. It's great. So guys, tonight I just briefly, the one thing that has been a constant in the months that I've been here have been animals. They're just very strong around me, and it's not like I never noticed them before. I've always had a lot of animals. I've always paid attention to them, and I want to remind you guys that when you see an animal, when an animal captures your attention for that day, I've addressed this over the last 2 years that I've had a show. When something just catches your eye and it happens to be an animal, go to Google, search, the spirit of a crow or bird, dog, whatever it is you're seeing, and see what that spirit totem, okay, it's called a totem. See what that means, and then put that in your life and say, wow, am I doing that? For instance, a deer. I believe that a deer going by you, and it captures your attention, means not to go back to the past. It means to continue to go forward. Okay, you're not going to go back. You're going to constantly go forward. So I really want you guys and encourage you guys to pay attention to the animals around you and get specific with them on Google. You know, if it's not just a bird, it's a blue jay, it's a cardinal, it's a robin. Really look at that. And you're going to get a lot of the Native American kind of descriptions, and which is always, you know, a lot of fun. And you know what? You'll find, go through, there's going to be like a million for each thing. Go through, you'll find the one that resonates with you, and as always, like I say, if it's hitting you and it just makes sense to you, that's the one you go for. That's when your soul is crying out, hey, pay attention, okay? When you're going through it and going, crap, it is. Okay, for you, it's not right. Just keep going until you find something. And that goes for readers too, and it goes, you know, against me. So if you guys don't like me or you don't like the way I read, please, that means I'm not right for you. Go find somebody else if that's what you want to do, okay? I'm not here to force anything down you guys. So just use that. That's your intuition, guys. When something goes, oh, something's not right, or I don't like that, or I don't believe that way, then move on. Go do something else. Don't keep bothering people and preaching at them. So anyways, I know I was supposed to talk about animals tonight because I actually, about 45 minutes ago, and I don't have an animal, unfortunately, in my house right at the moment, happened to show up with a neighbor. And I just said, well, there you go. That's what I was supposed to talk about tonight. So it was a dog. So I was looking through, I have a book, of course I have a book, with animal spirit guide meanings. So the dog says, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Hello! God knows I do that. Okay? We've got too many leashes around our neck. So really, if, you know, a dog comes up to you out of the blue or just seems to hold your attention for any amount of time, look at yourself and say, where's my loyalty at today? So, and that was my thing. I was jumbled today, and I was scrambling because I was excited about coming here and doing the show and getting it all together, and then I had to take a step back and go, wait a minute, one thing at a time. I'm not going to worry about this right now. I have a show to do without my wonderful peeps. All right, guys, let's get on with the show, shall we? I'll stop babbling. Oh, there's the sound that we love, the sound of the card shuffling. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stay in the animal theme, okay? And I do read for animals, guys. mistitarot.com. That's where you can go purchase a reading with me, and I do read for animals. So, check that out. I love to read for animals. Right now, I am going to read for Trinity. Trinity is a beautiful dog, and he concerns me because he was just recently hit. And although he seems to be doing very, very well and looks good, has a great spirit about him, there's just something I don't know. I just want to see what his spirit is wanting to say. So let's see what Mr. Trinity has to say here. Oh, okay, so it's just a bit of doggy depression, anxiety, that kind of thing. Of course, if I was hit by a car, I'd be depressed too. So, it's just he doesn't know where his strength lies right now, but he gets it now, so he's not going to do what he did in order to get hit. So, physically, he's okay. I just, you know, it's one of those, well, and it happens with people, you get hit, your whole body hurts. So that's the big thing. Is, you know, it's not that there's true trauma, it's just that everything hurts. So a good massage would be good for this dog. Some Reiki, something. Some baby Tylenol, something. Well, don't do that. I mean, you know, ask your vet first, of course. But a good massage would be good for the dog. Otherwise, just, you know, it's going to take a few weeks to get over that kind of fear. And personally, what I would do is I would make sure that I'm getting the dog out and around cars as much as possible so they don't totally freak out and get past that fear. So that's what Trinity, other than that, Trinity's good. Trinity's just scared, and wow, you know, I would be too. Alrighty. I've got a hello from Mary in Texas. Hello, Mary in Texas. I'm glad to be back. Alrighty. I have a couple of private messages. And this one says, guys, and also I want to remind you, I don't say your name if you private message me. Okay, because you're in the chat room, you got friends in the chat room, and you're talking, and I don't want it. So if you want me to say your name, then let me know. Otherwise, I just read it verbatim, and I trust that you're paying attention and know what you asked. So this one says, I have a question. What do I do now? Which direction do I take on my path to go deeper? Good question. I like that question. So let's see. What direction do you need to take? Okay, so your heart is saying to stay open. New things are constantly coming, and you need to be more generous of spirit, generous of yourself. Now, by that, I don't mean you have to empty your pockets to people. I'm saying give of yourself to people. Kind word, a smile, a laugh. You never know what it is that person needs that day. So give of yourself more. Go back to the innocence of it. Get rid of that. We all have the human mind. We have our spiritual mind, we have our human mind. And our human mind obviously gets jaded. I mean, why wouldn't it? Look what we're putting up with. So you've got to get rid of the ego that says, I'm jaded, blah, 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 this is the way it is, you don't know what you're talking about. Get rid of that, and then get back to the innocent part of spirit, which is spirit, and you'll be able to get deeper there. Okay, so we got to do a separation of self. No burdens are allowed when you're going to go deeper in yourself. So if you're doing a meditation and the thought of a bill creeps up, and out the door, start over. So you've got to let go of burdens in order to really do this. I really want you to open your mind more, empty your mind even. And which is kind of funny because a lot of people, you know, if you get me after a meditation, I'm a ditz anyways. Let's just be honest. But, you know, it's just this whole letting go and just being more wide-eyed and free. So that can happen. Ditziness is a side effect of spirit. I've noticed that. Okay, so beyond that, you need to look more to a mentor. Okay, so there is an older man, spiritual man. I want to go with like a grandfather type figure. Feeling. Okay, so I don't feel like he's actually a grandfather. I just feel like he has this feeling about him, and a very clean scent to him. I pick up on people's smells, which isn't always a good thing. So I'm going for an older man that really knows what he's talking about in the way of philosophy, intuition, spirit, ministry, whatever it is you're wanting to get into. Okay, so look to them, and then remember that in order to go deeper, you have to be honest with yourself first, and let go of any secrets that you house, and that things have happened, and you've let them go. And you've got them out of your system, whether you have told people or whether you've just given it back over to God. You've got to be honest with yourself. You've got to let it go. So do that. That's another big one. We've got to be honest with ourselves, people. That's actually coming up in the Go No Go weekend, too, for you Leos out there. Listen to the truth this weekend. Okay, so back to you. Beyond that, the biggest part that holds you back is every time you get close to achieving a higher sense, a deeper sense of self, and where you're going on your path, because I fully believe you know where you're headed. It's just every time you take that one step closer, you ever realize how you kind of get knocked back down, and this kind of victim feeling comes across you, and the world, the universe just starts throwing things at you? Okay, that's how you know you're getting close. So do not get caught in the drama of it, and don't let it affect you. Just say, okay, moving on now. We're walking, and I'm walking, and it's just, you've got to shut it out. You get through what you got to get through, but you keep walking down that path. Don't stop. If things continuously keep happening to you, which I think right here is your problem, because this is getting ready to happen to you again, where you're going to feel like the victim, where you're going to feel like, you get 2 steps closer, and then you get thrown 10 steps back. So this is going to happen again. Prepare for it now. So what you're going to do is, when it happens, is you're going to say, nope, not participating. I'm going to deal with what I need to, and then change what you can. You guys know, I'm always saying, only you can change your cards. It's true. Okay? You are the ones that are in control of your destiny. You wrote it out. We have free will moments. Take advantage of them. So change it, because you're caught up in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff starts to happen to you when you get close. Change what you can, and then you need to go. You need to keep moving. And I actually, at that point, when this drama comes up in the next 2 weeks, and actually it's going to be like a week and a day. So 1 week, 1 day. I want you to go to the water. And I want you to just meditate by the water. I want you to feel cleansed by the water. Because that's where you're going to find your clarity. So go in the direction of water anytime you feel like you're being held back. And get through it. Don't participate in the drama. And then just, keep going. Be open. Let the jaded part of you go. Because that's a big stopping thing. And of course, when you keep having drama in your life, that doesn't help. Because it does make us jaded. But you've got to keep going. You've got to keep going. And the mentor figure, again, older male. I'm actually seeing kind of very, 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 very short hair or bald. I want you to really look into anything he has to say. This is someone that you know of. I don't think you know them. I think you know of them. So, books, video, whatever it is, I really want you to concentrate on this person, because they can really help you. They can really, really help you with that.